Now at 7, a shooting investigation disrupts CTA service in the Loop. It comes days after the federal government rejected the agency's safety plan.
And we could learn today if Mayor Brandon Johnson will veto the budget the city council passed over the weekend, a plan that affects city programs and taxes.
Plus, crews on the south side set to begin work on a major installation at the Obama Presidential Center, highlighting one of President Obama's most memorable speeches.
Streaming live from Chicago, ABC7 Eyewitness News at 7 starts now.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Diane Patthew in for Terrell.
And I'm Val Warner. Good to be with you this morning. And let's check your weather because today is going to be pretty nice, all things considered.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you know what? Already we're starting to see those clouds part ways. And once that sun is up shortly, we are going to get to see some sunshine over Chicago today. Look at where the numbers are. These are your current temperatures: 35 in Woodstock, 34 Valparaiso. Coldest number here is actually up toward Rockford, where it's 28 degrees. But today, probably of all the days this week, I think today is the one has the best chance of bringing us some sun. Highs today are going to be officially up around 50 degrees. So we'll have a whole lot more for you coming up in our streaming broadcast here this morning. Hope you'll stick around with us. Diane, what news do you have traffic-wise?
Really nice and light on the expressways this morning. Let's take a look at the big picture. We've got growing travel times a little on the inbound Stevenson, inbound Ryan, but that's really about it. Outside we go. Live look at the Kennedy right now. Headlights coming inbound. Those express lanes are open to inbound traffic. Half hour to get from O'Hare to downtown. Really, on the outbound side, it's about as busy. 30 minutes, which is not that busy for your Tuesday. And then we go to the south end to take a look at the Dan Ryan, right around 35th Street, where you see some brake lights there. That's where we're starting to see them, but they break up a little bit. It's still less than a half hour to get from 95th Street to downtown.
And we're working to get an update on a CTA shooting early this morning.
It happened in the Loop as the CTA faces growing safety concerns.
Lisette Nunez is live with the very latest. Lisette.
Now, well, trains are moving with some delays in the Loop. This comes after Chicago police confirmed that there was a shooting at the Washington and Wells train station. This happened early this morning. Police officers could be seen inside a train that was stopped, and also there was CTA employees walking around. We are working on gathering more details to find out what exactly led up to this shooting and if there were any injuries involved. This investigation comes as the CTA is facing growing pressure to create a more aggressive safety plan to protect riders. Last week, the Federal Transit Administration rejected the CTA's safety plan hours after it went into effect. The CTA's plan includes more police, private security, and canine security staffing. The plan also includes expanding a voluntary program that allows officers to sign up to patrol the CTA on their days off. However, the FTA believes the plan does not go far enough to protect riders. So once again, the latest as far as the shooting that took place on Washington and Wells, police still out there investigating. There are some residual delays for those who take the train towards the Loop. That is the latest at Chicago Police District 1. Lisette Nunez, ABC7. Eyewitness News, back to you.
Lisette, thank you. Police are searching for a hit-and-run driver who crashed into a car before hitting a woman in the Loop. This happened last night on Randolph near State Street. Police say the driver of a silver sedan hit a black car before jumping the curb onto the sidewalk. That is when a woman walking on the sidewalk was hit. She was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay.
We could learn today if Mayor Brandon Johnson plans to veto the budget passed by City Council over the weekend. We expect to hear from him this morning. Council members went against the mayor, voted on their own plan. The aldermen were opposed to the mayor's corporate head tax plan to close a more than $1 billion deficit. Among the items in the budget that passed, higher plastic bag fees and video gaming in bars and restaurants.
I border suburbs. You could go to a pizza place in my ward, and right across the street you could go to the same pizza place and you could play video games. So my businesses have been crying for it.
I hope that we hear soon, and this is really important for the stability of our colleagues in city workers. We want to make sure that they know what's happening as we go into the holiday season.
That voting block is just 4 votes away from a veto-proof majority of 34.
The former Park District lifeguard accused of killing a teenager and injuring another will be in court today. Charles Leto is charged with first-degree murder in the shooting death of 15-year-old Marjay Dotson. He's also charged with attempted murder for injuring Jeremy Herod, who is now paralyzed. Leto says the shooting last summer at the Douglas Park pool was self-defense.
6 alleged Chicago gang members face federal charges in 13 murder cases. The 6 defendants are alleged members of the Face World street gang. According to prosecutors, they committed, quote, murder, attempted murder, assault, and other acts of violence as part of the gang's efforts to engage in drug trafficking, theft, including carjackings and other crimes. Those crimes allegedly include a 2020 mass shooting outside of a funeral home. 15 people were hurt. It was blocks away from St. Sabina Catholic Church.
Cowards are the ones that spray crowds and shoot at crowds. If I remember right, there were children out there at the time with the adults.
In custody and face life sentences if they are convicted. A new alert if you drive a Honda Civic. Chicago police warn thieves are busting windows and stealing the airbags. Police say thieves are targeting late model cars. That happened at these locations right here on your screen on the Lower West Side and Bucktown neighborhoods overnight, Sunday, and yesterday.
Well, the U.S. military struck a drug smuggling boat in the Eastern Pacific, killing 1 person. The White House says the move aims to stop drugs from reaching the U.S. and pressure Venezuela. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has the very latest live from the nation's capital.
And Val, right now, nearly 15,000 U.S. troops and nearly a dozen warships stand ready in nearby waters, leaving many questions about possible escalation. This morning, President Trump ramping up pressure on Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro amid questions of whether the U.S. is pursuing regime change in the Latin American country.
Ultimate goal in Venezuela to force Maduro from power?
Well, I think it probably would. I can't tell that. That's up to him what he wants to do. I think it would be smart for him to do that. But
the president says the U.S. is still actively pursuing what it claims is a sanctioned oil tanker that fled into the Atlantic Ocean after the Coast Guard tried to intercept it on Sunday. It marks the 3rd time in less than 2 weeks that the U.S. has targeted oil tankers they say are linked to Venezuela. The president was asked about his end goal.
he could do whatever he wants. It's all right. Whatever he wants to do. If he wants to do something, if he plays tough, it'll be the last time he's ever able to play tough.
On Monday, Maduro sent a letter to the United Nations calling the U.S. seizures of tankers acts of piracy and illegal acts of violence. The administration has accused Maduro of sending drugs to the U.S. and of stealing U.S. oil assets, but has not provided evidence. It comes as the president says he's prepared to build roughly 24 powerful battleships, a resurrected class of 1990s-era vessels named after himself. Trump says the goal is to build up to 25 battleships, in part to inspire fear in America's enemies all over the world. And the Navy says the cost of the ships has not been nailed down yet, but a retired admiral says the first ship could top about $10 billion to build. Diane.
D'Antonio reporting live for us. Nicole, thank you. A new batch of documents from the Epstein files was released overnight. The Justice Department is facing backlash for not meeting a deadline to release all of its files on the sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Some documents came out last Friday, but not everything, as was required by law. State Minority Leader Chuck Schumer introduced legislation to direct the Senate to initiate legal actions against the Department of Justice. Some of the photos released show former President Bill Clinton with Epstein. No survivor has ever accused Clinton of wrongdoing. A spokesperson for Clinton has called for all of the files to be released, saying he needs no protection.
2 teenagers are facing charges for a violent attack on a CTA bus. The girl and the boy are just 15 years old. Police say they beat up a 62-year-old passenger on the Cicero Avenue bus last Tuesday. The victim's nephew shared these pictures. He tells us Larry Gilkey suffered severe head injuries in the attack and had to be put in a medically induced coma.
You know, even still at this point now, we're not out of the woods, even though, you know, he's, you know, doing a little better than he was when he first came. So it's still scary. You know, it's still a lot of uncertainty. And, you know, we just got to have patience and see what happens.
Doctors told Tavares his uncle will have to undergo rehab, and whenever he does return home, he'll need daily assistance.
The so-called Slender Man attacker arrested here after cutting off her ankle monitor will appear in court today. Morgan Geyser is back in Wisconsin. In 2014, she was found not guilty by mental disease after stabbing and injuring a 6th grade classmate to please the online character Slender Man. Her lawyers say she will not contest the state's request to revoke the terms of her earlier release from a mental health institution. Today marks 25 years since the death of Chicago firefighter Scott Gillen, whose name became part of state law aimed at protecting roadside first responders. Gillen was rendering aid on the shoulder of the Dan Ryan Expressway when he was killed by a drunk driver. His family will be part of a memorial bell ringing today on the south side. Scott's law took effect in 2001, making it mandatory for drivers to move over when encountering stopped vehicles displaying their warning lights. Today, crews are set to begin a major milestone at the Obama Presidential Center, installing towering letters that bring one of the President Obama's most memorable speeches to life. Crews will begin installing the 5-foot-tall concrete letters from President Obama's "You Are America" speech. This is a rendering of what those letters will look like mounted on the museum's south and west-facing corners. The words come from President Obama's 2015 speech in Selma, Alabama, marking the 50th anniversary of the civil rights marches.
239 years after this nation's founding, our union is not yet perfect, but we are getting closer. Our job's easier because somebody already got us through that first mile. Somebody already got us over that bridge.
President Obama recently spoke about that speech being the closest to his heart. Installation will take about 6 weeks.
Well, your live and local news is just getting started as we stream out loud this morning. Coming up, a study by Nationwide says that car crashes peak right before Christmas. Are you taking extra precautions?
And bad actors are using the AI tool called Grok to trick you into clicking on malicious links on social media. Consumer investigator Jason Knowles and the I-Team have the new security warning.
But first, Tracy has your ABC7 AccuWeather forecast coming up next.
Well, good morning to you. You know, we've been talking about Christmas Day being above average around here. It's not going to be one of the warmest Christmases we have ever had. I mean, the record high on Christmas Day, 64 degrees. That goes back to 1982. And just a couple of years ago, it was pretty mild. 2023, we topped out at 59. I'm forecasting a high of 44 this year. So this morning, certainly doesn't look like nor feel like winter. We're going to continue with that trend all week long. We do get to see some sun today, and above average temperatures for the most part continue until Monday. Now, they'll start to trend downward on Sunday, but Monday is going to be a pretty cold day. Not today. High temperatures, like I said, up around 50 degrees as we take a look at the next 10 days officially. So the rest of the week, we're above average. There's that trend downward on Sunday, but that's still above average. Monday, we'll get that cold blast. Goes up somewhat here, a couple of days next week before we return to below average numbers. But right now, we are seeing partly to mostly cloudy skies. Rain chances, gets a little drizzly here tomorrow in the afternoon and evening. Friday morning is looking rather rainy. Our average high today is 35 degrees. Look where we are at O'Hare right now. It's 37 degrees, and we only go up from here. All right, Diane, where do we need to go or stay away from on the roads?
We're staying off of the expressways and starting off with a crash in the suburbs in the Glenview area, Willow Road and Sanders. 2 cars involved in this crash. The intersection partially blocked, so a heads up there because we're seeing delays through that intersection. As far as the big picture is concerned, still have very light travel times across the board on the expressways. Tollways look really good too. Eastbound I-80 near Richards, we do have a disabled vehicle. It's on the right shoulder, but crews are heading there to get it out of the way, not causing any delays, Val.
All right, Diane, thank you. The I-Team has uncovered a new online scam targeting users on X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. The scheme uses artificial intelligence in a way security experts say most people would never notice. Consumer investigator Jason Knowles explains.
Security experts call it grokking because scammers use the AI tool known as Grok through X. And if you're not careful, it could expose your personal information with just one click.
Bad actors are using a built-in AI tool on X called Grok to make dangerous links look legitimate.
They actually manipulated Grok to spell out those malicious links and to echo them in the system.
The goal is simple: trick users by putting malicious links that look trustworthy at the very top of a conversation thread on X.
Unfortunately, scammers in this case always find a creative way to abuse those kinds of achievements of the humanity.
Cybersecurity experts at Guardio say cybercriminals first post a promoted video, usually explicit, with a malicious link embedded in the video metadata. The scammers ask Grok in the thread, "Where is this video from?" Then Grok finds the source of the video, which is that malicious link. And scammers get Grok to put that link in the thread reply.
And the scammer says, where did this video come from? Because they want the link to then get generated in the thread.
Exactly.
And then hoping people will click on that link.
Exactly. Now they can see it and they can click on it.
Those phishing links are luring people to click and then can install malware on your device or trick you into giving up personal information. We alerted the X platform about the potential issue. The company's only reply to the I-Team was that it isn't true, despite what security experts pointed out.
Being promoted to millions and millions of people. Millions of people see them in their feed on X.
Security experts say never click a link generated by Grok inside a promoted video thread. You can see the links that Grok creates because it's in the Grok reply. Experts also recommend antivirus protection and reporting suspicious posts directly to X. Jason Knowles, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Jason, thank you. From mudslides in the western part of the country to mountain snow in the north, millions are bracing for dangerous holiday weather. Plus, all around the country, traffic alert. What to expect on the roads, and also what is the busiest time to travel.
Eyewitness News streaming at 7 continues after a break.
Welcome back, everybody. Time now, 7:20. Good morning to you. Another check of your AccuWeather forecast and your local travel times coming up in about 5 minutes. Hang on. The holiday travel period has been underway for days and continues all week. Transportation data company Enrix says that the busiest time on the roads today will be from 1 in the afternoon until 7 in the evening. Perfect. I'll be at home. They say the best time to travel is before 10 in the morning.
You can help celebrate 70 years of O'Hare Airport and win, possibly, a $500 gift card. The Chicago Department of Aviation is asking flyers to share their special moments from O'Hare. That includes photos, videos of first flights, family reunions, farewells, milestones. The campaign runs through February 2nd.
Nobody won the massive Powerball jackpot in last night's drawing. There was a $1 million ticket sold in Illinois, but the overall jackpot will grow to more than $1.7 billion before tomorrow night's drawing. Last night's Powerball numbers were 3, 18, 36, 41, and 54. The Powerball was, wait for it, 7. All right, a grumpy icon puts a snarky spin on holiday festivities high above the Magnificent Mile. Mr. Grinch, the mean green character from the beloved Christmas cartoon, will visit 360 Michigan, which is the top of the 875 North Michigan building. That is the building formerly known as the John Hancock Center. Grinch will stir up mischief and pose for photos from 4 until 7 o'clock tonight, and again tomorrow from 1 p.m. until 6 p.m.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
And right now we're going to join our Good Morning America viewers. We'll have a news update in just a moment here. You'll see that here as well.
And then when we come back, a simple act could make a powerful difference. Why doctors say more people are needed to step up right now.
Now, an update from ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning at 7:23. I'm Diane Patthews. Chicago police are investigating a shooting overnight that stalled a Pink Line train in the Loop. We're working to get more details on exactly what happened. Video from the Washington and Wells CTA station shows a stopped train with police officers on the train. We know at least one person was taken from the scene in an ambulance. This investigation comes as the CTA faces increasing pressure to address passenger safety concerns. All right, let's take a look at traffic conditions this morning, and we're going to start off the expressway this morning. If we can go to the graphics, I can talk to you about what we're seeing here this morning. If we could please get to those graphics, guys. Thank you very much. Here's a look at the big picture to start things off. Expressways, tollways looking really good so far this morning. We do have a crash southbound the Edens. It's on the exit ramp to Toohey, and it's partially blocking that ramp. So heads up there. Northbound I-55 near 355, we have a crash involving a car and a semi-truck. That is on the right shoulder, not causing any delays. And northbound I-55 near Arsenal, cruiser with a crash blocking the left lane there. Tracy's back with your forecast after this break.
If you want total health care from a provider you trust,
hi, Blair.
Right in the palm of your hand? If you want soup, sweatpants, and zero in-person contact. If you want wellness wherever. Our virtual primary care delivers with great website manner.
No worries.
So choose your doctor from our profiles and enjoy the healthiest online relationship you've ever had. House calls have evolved. Advocate Healthcare.
Good morning to you. Well, this morning, oh, wow. 35 degrees is the average high today. We're at 37 now at O'Hare, 38 at Midway, 40 at Northerly Island, 34 Valparaiso, 36 in Morris. This bodes well for us to get up near 50 degrees here today. So we are looking at just a day where we even get offered some sun out and about. Highs today, like I said, up around 50. Tomorrow we are expecting lots of clouds, kind of a drizzly afternoon and especially the evening hours. And yes, Christmas morning will start the day with fog and drizzle.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live look outside. That's our beautiful shot of the city from our camera at Navy Pier, and it is something to see. And the temperature is getting up close to 50. I'm excited for that, Tracy says. So more on that coming up in just a bit. Well, it looks like right here, the American Red Cross says there is a critical need for blood donors from all ethnic backgrounds, especially to help patients living with sickle cell disease. Sickle cell primarily affects people of African American descent, and those patients often rely on blood transfusions to manage pain and prevent life-threatening complications. The Red Cross says the best blood matches often come from donors with similar ethnic backgrounds, but misinformation could be keeping some people from rolling their sleeves up.
Sometimes it's harder to get us to come in just based on those old stereotypes of, I don't know what's going to happen to my blood. We have seen that change a little bit. More people coming in here that are of African American descent or Latino descent coming in. So we have seen that change.
Blood donations from Latino, Asian, and other underrepresented communities are also essential. It can't be manufactured. If you'd like to be a hero, mark your calendars for the Great Chicago Blood Drive on January 14th and 15th. We're teaming up with the American Red Cross at 6 convenient places across 2 days. Just head on over to ABC7chicago.com to sign up for your appointment.
Coming up this morning, streaming at 7, Illinois just rejected over 550 vanity plates for being offensive or hard to read.
Plus volunteers are bringing smiles to kids spending the holidays in the hospital, and even their siblings at home get a surprise.
Get ready to step into a sugary wonderland. Oh, my name written all over it. This is over at Water Tower Place. Mwah! Cotton candy, spinning clouds, cartoon characters, fun for the whole family, and they're doing it here live in our studio. Stay close.
Streaming live from Chicago, ABC7 Eyewitness News at 7 continues.
Good morning and welcome back. I'm Val Warner. Tuesday, December 23rd.
Are you asking me if I can smell the cotton candy? The answer is yes. It smells so good. It smells so good in here.
It looks like a cotton candy outside, the way those clouds are looking.
It does.
Yeah, we love a cotton candy sky. When it's a little pinkish hue, a little bluish hue.
You look kind of like cotton candy today.
Yeah. Like
you do with your little ruffle.
And we look like the American flag, maybe.
We do. We look like, I don't know if we're celebrating Christmas or 4th of July.
Exactly. Well, today, if you need to get around, out and about, maybe have some errands to complete, weather is not going to stop you. High temperatures for us today going to be up near 50 degrees. Woo-hoo. So, yeah, and we're seeing some sun out there right now too, amid some clouds. Diane.
Oh, that's going to be just a great afternoon. All right, out there on the roads, not bad as far as the expressways go. In fact, the little delay we saw on the Ryan, all gone. Now, there is a little bit of a delay on the inbound side of the Kennedy, but I mean really minor. Southbound on the Edens, we do have a crash on the exit ramp to Toohey, partially blocking the ramps. Not fully blocked, but they are there. Hopefully it'll be gone if that is your route this morning. Northbound on I-55 near 355 have a crash there as well, not causing any major delays. And one more for you this time near Arsenal on the northbound side of I-55, couple vehicles, but again, not causing any major delays.
All right. Well, topping today's talkers is holiday travel, but if you can, maybe just skip the roads today.
Because apparently, according to a new study from Nationwide, and I just learned this today, you guys, the insurance and financial services company says December 23rd sees more car crashes than any other day in December. Researchers found that holiday shopping, bad weather, being stressed out, all of that causes collisions on the roads. It makes things especially risky. So the question is, do you hit the road early or stay home, chill out in your pajamas? So what do you guys think? Early?
I mean, I guess you
late?
might not have a choice, though. What if you have to be somewhere?
Right.
And you got to go today. So I guess you got to go early.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, obviously we report things like this every year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And never before, maybe not never, but I rarely get caught in the travel rush.
Neither.
I did on Thanksgiving.
Oh, you did?
I did, and it was awful. Everything we say it is, it was that and more. It was awful. So if you can avoid traveling when it's busy, boy.
Traffic
I'll take
and
that
I
delay.
do not mix.
No, me neither. Oh, even though I have like a podcast on or whatever, and like it's still like
matter.
I need. Come on, let's go. Like, what are y'all distracted with?
It's
Come on.
the sitting there that just makes me tired. I want to keep moving.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think the worst is in parking lots too, when they get very full.
Oh.
Multiple people are waiting for a car to pull out, and you're opposite, and you know, fighting over. That's what I hate. I just
Speaking of things hate, I can't stand when you see somebody getting into their car getting ready to leave. They see you, put on your blinkers because you're waiting for that spot.
Sure.
Then they take their sweet time coming out of that spot. Drives me, oh, here's some cotton candy.
It's like floating.
Piece of candy.
Drives me crazy.
I understand that. They're plugging their phone, they're checking their text.
They're doing everything when they know. Now, it'd be different if like they didn't know you were sitting there, but if they see they're putting their cart back, so they see you're sitting there with your signals on, waiting to get in their spot, and then they get in their car and take their time and wait for it. That happened to me this past weekend.
Oh.
And I didn't lay on the horn initially. I waited about 5 minutes.
You waited 5 minutes?
Easily. I missed a whole nother parking spot waiting for this
Oh,
one.
no.
And so finally I roll down the window and I tap, toot, toot. Still nothing.
5 minutes?
Then I rolled the window back up. Then another car came out nearby. So then I go into that car, and then after I tapped the horn 2 times, they're still sitting in the car. I'm like, they're going to see me now when I get out this car. And what if they say, hey, don't be honking the horn at me? And then I was like, okay, you're going to have to put on your big girl drawers today and be ready because you started it.
You did start it.
No,
did you finish it?
Started
They didn't say anything.
All right.
They were looking through their rearview mirrors because I had my peripheral vision on them just in case.
Now, I'm just saying, now the whole thing is awful when they do that. I can't stand that. But what if they were waiting for somebody?
Then they should tell me.
I know.
That's it. Just be like,
I'm
oh, no,
saying
we're
it's
not
awful.
leaving.
Right.
I do that.
I started
do
off
too.
the sentence with it's awful.
Yeah.
But maybe
just be
I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Or just wave. You know, you can put your hand out the window and be
Absolutely.
like, then that
million
signals
things
to
you
me
could
that
do.
we're not going to, but just don't sit there and
We're
let me
going to be
wave.
here a while.
Really.
Yeah, while
Hopefully
you're losing
karma
other
catches
chances.
up with them today. Or tomorrow. Yes. Right? Because maybe they're not on the nice list.
All right. Speaking of making a list and checking it twice, the Illinois Secretary of State's office is out with its annual list of rejected vanity license plates.
Out of nearly 56,000 requests, More than 550 were denied for being offensive, inappropriate, or too hard to read. Some were flagged for crude language, others for confusing letter combinations, all rejected under state law.
Why would anybody think that that's going to fly?
Well, they don't, but it's interesting to see how creative people get.
Okay.
Here are a few from the list. Bricked. BBL, Brazilian bullet.
Why would it?
IBP.
Ibuprofen.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. See, that's why I love these band license plates. Oh, do we have any more?
We probably can't put them up there.
They were too, producer Tony's telling us the other ones were too
I wonder what could be
offensive for
so
television.
offensive. And what would somebody even think to want to put on there?
Well, I don't know, but people really get their creative juices
Road
flowing.
rage. Yeah, maybe perhaps. Probably like flicking somebody off or something, or.
Some of them can be very. Is there cotton candy in my hair?
Yeah.
Some of them can be quite
sorry.
funny and creative and inappropriate, right?
Yeah.
Like I just think that's funny. But there are some that I read that I'm like, I don't get it. And when I can't get it, I'm like, you're lame. Like if I can't get, like nobody's gonna get.
Maybe
you know
that's
what I'm
the
saying?
point. Like they want you to try.
That's why I'm like, yeah, you're lame. Get out of here.
Yeah.
But people who come up with like I be pooping, like I think that's hilarious. I just love that. If you have a creative license plate, could you just let me know? Because I'm obsessed with those of you that everybody's going to understand it. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to like sit there and like.
It's the little things.
It's funny.
Absolutely. And when you're sitting
In
waiting
traffic.
for a parking spot and you see
Beep,
a
beep.
good license plate.
If you saw I be pooping, that person that was parked, wouldn't you laugh? Wouldn't you be like, you can have that spot?
That's kind of crazy. That's
Probably pooping your pants right now. You can keep the spot. Tony, you know what? I really want to see that list of the other ones. Will you send me the offensive ones? Because I really want to see it. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we'll take, while our producer Tony does that, we'll take a quick break. ABC7 Eyewitness News continues streaming out loud. After the break, we're back in just a bit. Now we want to get to dangerous weather threatening millions across the U.S.
Northern and southern California, including fire-ravaged areas, are bracing for heavy rain while travelers nationwide face slick roads and fog. ABC's Hannah Battah has the latest.
This morning, from coast to coast, people are preparing for dangerous weather as the holiday travel rush kicks into high gear. In Southern California, residents in areas ravaged by wildfires are laying out sandbags and tarps, while crews reinforce barriers to help prevent mudslides.
I'm a little scared because of the debris flow.
Millions north of Los Angeles are at high risk for excessive rainfall and flooding as a storm moves in today and is expected to last through the week. And Northern California is bracing for more severe weather after rounds of heavy rain and mountain snow pummeled the region. One woman in Humboldt County had to be rescued after her vehicle became submerged in rising floodwaters. This week's storms in California are being fueled by an atmospheric river. Governor Gavin Newsom has ordered state agencies to pre-position emergency crews and equipment to respond rapidly ahead of this next round of storms. Meanwhile, in Texas, heavy fog created treacherous travel conditions and may have contributed to a deadly plane crash.
At least 5 people were killed after a small Mexican Navy plane crashed into the water near Galveston.
We're still searching for people inside the aircraft right now.
The plane was transporting a young medical patient and 7 others. 1 person is still missing. In the east, from New York City to Boston, a quick burst of rain and snow could create slick conditions on the roads during this morning's commute. This all comes amid a record-breaking holiday travel season.
More than 122 million Americans set to travel more than 50 miles from home this holiday season. That's a record. And here at LaGuardia Airport, one American flight set to take off every 10 minutes.
Hannah Battah, ABC News, New York.
Well, Sunday is expected to be the busiest day for TSA, with nearly 3 million people taking to the sky.
It's so hard to believe that they're bracing for such incredible rainfall. Tracy, in the meantime, back here at home, it's so nice and quiet.
It is very quiet. Even Sunday for us, while the temperatures will start to fall, Sunday looks like a good travel day around here for our locations. I just wanted to point out to you, there's a live look out into DeKalb. You can see blue sky there. We have a little bit of blue sky starting to nudge its way into the city. Doesn't feel wintry, not going to look wintry around here, and those skies are starting to part with the clouds. But 40 right now at Northerly Island. It's 34 in Valparaiso, 37 Kankakee, 34 Woodstock, 37 degrees in DeKalb. So today we are going to be up near 50 degrees and we will have some sun as we're seeing it out there right now. But tomorrow, really going to cloud over, and probably later in the afternoon and the evening tomorrow, we are expecting some drizzle. That will carry over into Christmas morning, where we'll probably start the day off kind of foggy and drizzly. I think the afternoon on Christmas Day will be dry. And then Friday, it's likely we'll have some showers, mainly in the morning. Diane, what are you keeping track of now?
Starting off with the crash in the Glenview area, crews are on the scene of this crash at Willow and Sanders Road. They're relocating the vehicles to a nearby parking lot, so a heads up there. That should be gone if that's where you're driving this morning. It should be gone by the time you get there, but we are still seeing a pretty significant delay in that intersection. As far as delays go on the expressways, very little in both directions of the Kennedy near the airport, so on the north or west end. Inbound Stevenson, inbound Ike, we're seeing some delays a little bit on the Ryan, but all of the travel times are under 35 minutes to come inbound, so at least that's a bit of good news. Let's go out to our Tollway 2 camera, I-88 around the area of Highland. You can see from this live picture, everything is flowing nicely.
Okay, so coming up next, we're adding a little sugar and a lot of sparkle to your morning. So get ready to pick your pattern, watch it spin, and then enjoy.
I can't wait. Guess that Cotton Candy can tap a screen to customize their cotton candy, while employees sculpt whimsical characters and even 2 feet tall clouds. We're back after this break.
Well, this morning we are adding a little sugar and a lot of sparkle to your holiday week. Mwah! Cotton Candy is known for hand-spun, edible character art. And let me tell you, I'm seeing it live and in person for the first time. This is really art. Made live, start to finish. And the founders, I'm so excited to meet both Sonia and Joshua Song. They are here at ABC7. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Oh my gosh, I'm thrilled. I've heard so much about you from lots of folks. They've gone viral for obvious reasons. But tell me what makes moi, and it's just like a kiss, you say it. What makes it different from traditional cotton candy? Tell me that, Sonia.
We make a character like art. We make a panda, fufu. Yeah, we make a holiday characters like a Christmas tree. Today I'm going to bring Santa here.
But Joshua, it tastes different to me than the cotton candy I've had in the past. It's so like light and fluffy, and you have a lot of different flavors.
Exactly. We source our candy, flossing candy from very reputable vendors, and plus we handmade them. We practice a lot, so we just choose the best temperature, best spin speed to create our character. That's why it makes so flavorful.
It is so flavorful. And I love the story you were telling me before. You set when you were practicing at home, you set the smoke detector off quite a few
All the time.
times. Right?
All the time.
All the summer.
All right, can you walk us through, Sonia, how this begins? How does this process begin?
First, you need to add a spoon of sugar into the machine.
Okay.
And turn the temperature to 70 degrees.
Okay.
And wait like about half minute to 1 minute.
Okay.
Until the machine heated up.
You said the machine's kind of loud, but let's hear it if we can turn it on for us and we can hear that. It's such a treat. Let's do it. I'm so fascinated by this whole process. Joshua, what is typically your busiest day there at the shop?
Usually our busiest day are the holiday seasons.
Yes.
Like right now, like we're packed with non-stop from opening to close, and we're getting a lot of anxious kids and parents coming from Wisconsin, coming from all around the Midwest.
Yep.
And they just have to have this.
You busy.
They watch what's our character making on TikTok, on all those.
I know.
And they come in here. They have to see it. That's why our business.
And you're located in Water Tower Place.
We are located on Water
Tower Place, 7th floor.
Seventh floor. Don't forget that. Okay, so how long does it take our machine to get rolling? Because you have to heat it up a little bit, right?
About 10 more seconds.
All right, we have a little Santa here.
Okay.
What I mean, and this is just unbelievable because you have Santa, and now what are you spraying that with? The little hat.
I'm trying to put the Santa hat on it.
Okay, so we're gonna, here. Hello, can you see me? This is is this one of your most popular?
Because it's the holiday season, this one, a lot of people ordering. We also have Rudolph. It's very popular too.
Really?
It's a red-nosed Rudolph, and that Christmas tree. And also we have baby Frosty, which is actually a snowman.
Is that right? But your son's favorite is a bunny.
My son's favorite is Bunny because he gave the bunny's name Fufu because he has been listening to the Little Bunny Fufu song.
Bunny Fufu. All right, here's the popular Santa, and we're giving him a little. Can you check this out? Oh, I turned him too much. Hey, ladies, come over here in person and check this out. And Sonia's going to start spinning a little cotton candy. I mean, the whole process is so fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow. But now that is talent.
Is that crazy?
Good morning.
Wow.
Good morning.
Try it. You have to try it.
Yeah, I bring several flavors today. We have a blue raspberry, cherry, lemon, orange.
Oh my
What flavors you want?
Oh, I don't know. Surprise me.
I want to try
What's your most popular?
Oh my God.
The most popular one usually is the blue raspberry.
The blue raspberry is the most popular?
You want to try that one?
That's good.
It's just right there.
Okay, I'll make one. I'll make one.
I want to.
Look how fast.
That's it. You said that's the trick.
You doing that?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Look at
Ooh,
that.
thank you. Pretty. And it's hot.
Yeah.
You pick it. Do you bite it ever this way or just pick
pull
it?
it.
Oh, just pull it.
Yeah. Just pull it. And which one is this you're making? Orange. Oh, that's the one I wanted to try. It's just so light and airy. Okay,
so light and
you are
airy.
open this week, correct?
We
Joshua?
open, we close on Christmas, but we open for the rest of the holiday season.
Okay, all right. So if we want to come, we can still be there. Do you take special orders, or is it just walk up and?
They just walk up and first come, first serve.
Okay,
good.
Usually our business hour is around between 2 to 6.
Okay.
If you want to avoid that, you can come in early or come in later.
Well, I'm glad you're here. You came in early for us. We're so excited. Isn't it so?
Yes.
This is lime.
And it's not overly sweet. I
No,
like that.
it's really good.
It's very airy.
It's very airy.
Okay. Well,
I love it too.
thank you.
You love it too?
I'm obsessed with
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers. Cheers.
Ooh, thank you
good.
both for being
fun.
here
Okay.
so much. Tell your son we said hello and a happy
We will.
holiday.
Yes.
Happy holiday to you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays,
to everyone.
Welcome to more cotton candy.
Mwah. 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 We'll be back.
Eyewitness News streaming at 7 continues after a break.
Taking a look at this morning's top stories, there was a CTA shooting in the Loop. We've just learned 2 people were taken to the hospital for gunshot wounds. There was heavy police presence earlier this morning at the Washington and Wells CTA stop. We're working to get an update from police on what happened. The CTA has faced growing concerns over rider safety.
We could learn today if Mayor Brandon Johnson plans to veto the budget passed by City Council. We expect to hear from him this morning. Many council members were opposed to the mayor's corporate head tax plan to close a more than $1 billion deficit.
We're Chicago proud of the volunteers spreading holiday cheer to kids spending the season in the hospital. At Advocate Children's Hospital in Oak Lawn, gifts are going to patients, and their families are invited to pick something special for siblings at home, too. A little joy for every child this holiday season.
All right. Thank you so much to our guests from Candy this morning. We appreciate you so much for being here. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to everyone.
Beautiful.
And that is going to do it for this streaming hour. If you are just joining us, don't you go anywhere, because we have more news, weather, and traffic coming up live at 8 a.m.
In fact, we're expanding our streaming newscast, so stay with us right here on ABC7 Chicago. And remember, you can always catch our next newscast coming up at 11 a.m. Have a great day, everybody.
All right.
You're so cute.